Prayer is the foremost weapon that we have. Prayer is the first line of battle. For example, you go out to do a witness in front of an abortion clinic. When you approach one of these women, there's an internal fight within her. Maybe the outcome of that internal spiritual and moral fight that is going inside her depends on a prayer that you prayed before approaching that lady. But we also need to do evangelization. The presupposition for a woman to ask for women's rights is that she exists. And she exists, why? Because her mother didn't choose abortion. How can you propose rights for racial minorities if the racial minorities don't exist because they were aborted? Excuse me, if you are able to confront me, it's because you were born. So I'm defending your very existence. I don't know if you see the contradiction. To show that life exists since conception. And that's not a philosophical school, that's a medical scientific fact. Generations have been educated in the no effort culture. Thanks God that we have air conditioning so we can live. I always tell them, excuse me, the people who made Texas didn't have air conditioning. Sam Houston didn't have air conditioning, etc. People were used to the hardships of life, and people were used to the idea that there are duties other than rights. That people have to begin again to accept the fact that life is beautiful, life has so many joys, but basically life is hard. But it's always the idea of not accepting responsibilities. It's always the idea of not accepting the duties of life and wanting only to have the joys of life.